Definitely, the weather's a problem. It's freezing out here, blowing in your face, but we're surviving.
Doug is one of 465 workers currently on lockout at Electro Motive, and one of about 25 on the picket line Friday battling the cold. With temperatures near -5, constant flurries, and wind averaging 40 kilometers an hour, Mother Nature is starting to take a toll on the workers. John says he's been frequently to the picket line and feels the constant support is what helps keep their morale high, even in cold temperatures.
You couldn't ask for better support, and this is a game changer as far as our economy goes, and I hope that everybody understands that and we get the support that we think we're going to get, and maybe we'll get what we want eventually.
The weekend will see continued flurries and temperatures dropping to -13 on Sunday. Reporting from the Electro Motive picket line, Melanie Anderson, XFM News.
As the Electro Motive rally is reaching its second hour, XFM reporter Melanie Anderson is live at Victoria Park. So, Melanie, what is Victoria Park looking like?
Yeah, the speeches just got underway here. There's about 7,000 to 10,000 people. It's a whole sea of flags here and signs saying 50% cut in wages and benefits, not this time. And I even saw a for sale sign for a house, and it said, "Thanks, Caterpillar." And the morale is so high here. Everyone is super supportive. They were singing, "We're not going to take this." Everyone was chanting together. And right now on stage, there's an Electro Motive daughter that's up there right now. And she was just saying how it breaks her heart that her dad has to worry about his job. And she's at Windsor University right now, and her sister's just starting to post-secondary school. And it's just really stressful that they have to worry about money, and it's not really fair. So it's a pretty touching speech going on right now, and we also have Sid Ryan, the Ontario Federation of Labour speech coming up, and should be going on for a couple more hours. Reporting live from Victoria Park, Melanie Anderson, XFM News. Yeah, the mood here is very somber after hearing the news of the plant closure on Friday. There's about 30 workers and supporters out here, and they're basically watching the plant. The workers say there's about 18 locomotives parked outside the plant, and they're just making sure that no one comes here and touches anything before they get their severance packages. They are set to meet with the company next week to discuss their options and discuss different severance packages. The honks from cars passing are pretty constant. The workers are really pleased with the support from the community, from the mayor, Irene Matheson. And also, we got word this morning that Mark's Work Warehouse in all the locations in London were taking out their cat products off the shelves, and basically the workers here are hoping that companies across Canada will follow suit and just try and stand up to corporate greed. Reporting live from the Electro Motive picket line, Melanie Anderson, XFM News.
Tell me what democracy looks like! This is what democracy looks like!
Locked out Electro Motive workers were supported by almost 10,000 people from across the province for a rally at Victoria Park Saturday. Union and non-union members joined together to fight against corporate greed. But what's next? Rod White is stockkeeper at the plant and a CAW council member. He says the motivation from the rally must continue to help resolve this lockout.
Maintain this momentum, educate the people about what's happening and the attack on the middle class. And so it's just one step at a time and one rally at a time and day by day.
Ontario Federation of Labour President Sid Ryan spoke at the rally and is continuing to look at ways to help this company.
We're going to have to take a look at some strategies and say, okay, where is this corporation active inside of Canada? Can we apply some pressure out in the tar sands, for example? Can we apply pressure to subsidiaries that might be supplying parts to this company?
The lockout began on New Year's Day, and so far no new negotiations have been scheduled.
It represents the ability of a multinational corporation to come in and disrupt a community and throw their weight around without any kind of moral conscience.
London Fanshawe MP Irene Matheson is speaking about Progress Rail, the company that Friday decided to close London's Electro Motive plant. This crushed the hopes of 465 workers locked out since New Year's Day. Mayor Joe Fontana was very disappointed that this was the result. He says they've assumed the plant is no longer competitive or sustainable, which is simply untrue.
It's always been productive, it's always been competitive, it's always made money for General Motors Diesel and Greenbrier before that, and unfortunately, I don't know why this company failed to provide a little bit of respect to the community, respect to the employees, and say, let's try and work this thing out.
About 200 people are employed at the plant. Those employees are expected to help wind down operations following Friday's decision. Reporting from the Broadcast Center, Melanie Anderson, XFM News. Word of Progress Rail Inc. closing the Electro Motive plant has resonated with companies and unions across the country. The Markwork warehouse locations in London have decided to take all of their Caterpillar products off their shelves. Jamie Skinner was a welder at EMD for 7 years and hopes that more companies will continue this trend.
I'll never, ever buy anything that has anything to do with Caterpillar whatsoever. I mean, never. And I hope, people follow the same. And I'm pretty sure they will, because we had a lot of support from the, from the community, which was great. And I hope they continue to stand by them.
Todd Sleeper was the health and safety rep for EMD and worked there for 23 years. He feels it's important for Canadian companies to come together and take a stand against corporate greed.
And I'd tell them, if you want to do business up here, you got to support our communities and support our work and show people respect. You don't just come in here and rape the communities and screw the workers.
Workers will meet with Caterpillar this week to discuss their severance packages. Reporting from outside EMD, Melanie Anderson, XFM News.